Captain Elena Vasquez pressed her palm against the viewport, watching the Corvani dreadnought's sleek hull glide past like a metallic predator. The alien ship dwarfed her modest frigate, its biomechanical armor pulsing with the rhythm of a living heart. Through the comm channel, she could hear the familiar condescension in Admiral Thektar's translated voice. "Human vessel, you are ordered to surrender. Your species' pathetic physiology makes resistance inadvisable." Elena's jaw tightened. 3 years since humanity had joined the Galactic Council, and still the same tired rhetoric. Too weak, too soft, too fragile for the harsh realities of space warfare. The bridge crew exchanged glances. Lieutenant Morrison's cybernetic arm whirred softly as he adjusted the tactical display. Sergeant Chen's scarred face remained impassive, her replacement lung cycling steadily after the mining accident on Kepler 442b. Even young Ensign Patel bore the telltale marks of genetic therapy that had saved him from a rare blood disorder. "Admiral," Elena replied, her voice steady, "I appreciate the concern for our well-being, but I'm afraid we'll have to decline." A pause. Then Thektar's laughter, a sound like grinding metal. "Your bravado is admirable, Captain, but your flesh will fail you. The Corvani have evolved beyond such limitations. Our exoskeletons can withstand pressures that would crush your bones to powder. Our enhanced organs function in environments that would liquefy your tissues." Elena nodded to Morrison, who began quietly cycling through their defensive systems. "You know, Admiral, you're absolutely right about human fragility. Take Lieutenant Morrison here, lost his arm in the Battle of Proxima Station. And Sergeant, Chen's lung was destroyed by toxic spores on a rescue mission. You prove my point, human. Your bodies break so easily." "Oh, they do break," Elena agreed, watching her tactical display as the Corvani ship moved into attack position. "But here's what you've never understood about us. We don't stay broken." The first salvo from the dreadnought lit up space like an angry star. Morrison's cybernetic reflexes, faster than any organic limb, danced across the controls as he initiated evasive maneuvers. The frigate twisted through the barrage with an agility that surprised even the crew. "Impossible," Thektar snarled. "Your ship is too small to mount such systems." "That's the thing about humans," Elena said, feeling the familiar adrenaline surge that had kept her ancestors alive through countless impossible situations. "We don't just adapt to limitations, we turn them into advantages." Chen's fingers flew over the weapons console, her augmented nervous system processing targeting data at superhuman speeds. The frigate's modest armament found gaps in the dreadnoughts, defenses that no organic gunner could have detected. But Elena's real surprise was just beginning to unfold. Throughout the ship, the crew moved with purpose that transcended their individual capabilities. In engineering, Chief Petty Officer Kozlov, whose legs had been replaced after a shuttle crash, coordinated power distribution with a precision that his original limbs could never have achieved. In medical bay, Dr. Sarah Kim's prosthetic eyes allowed her to monitor the crew's vital signs across multiple spectrums simultaneously. The Corvani had built themselves to be perfect, stronger, faster, more resilient, but they had built themselves to stay the same. Humans? Humans built themselves to become more. "Admiral," Elena said as her ship landed another impossible hit, "may I share something about human history? We're a species that lost our fur in the African savanna and somehow ended up conquering ice ages. We turned our weakest traits, our nakedness, our fragility, our short lifespans, into our greatest strengths. The dreadnought's return fire was becoming less accurate. Thektar's perfect Corvani crew, engineered for efficiency, was struggling against the chaotic creativity of human warfare. Elena's people weren't just reacting. They were improvising, adapting, evolving their tactics in real time. Every human on this ship has been broken in some way, Elena continued. But we didn't rebuild ourselves to be Corvani or Zentorans or any other species. We rebuilt ourselves to be more human. Morrison's cybernetic arm interfaced directly with the ship's systems, his consciousness briefly merging with the vessel's AI in a way that would have horrified the naturally born species of the galaxy. Chen's replaced lung-filtered toxins from the air while processing combat drugs that enhanced her already formidable reflexes. The frigate danced around the dreadnought like a boxer around a heavyweight, landing precise strikes while avoiding the crushing blows. But Elena wasn't trying to destroy the massive ship. She was proving a point. "You see our scars and call us weak," she said. "But every scar is a lesson learned. Every replacement part is an upgrade. You built perfect bodies and stopped growing. We embraced our imperfection and never stopped becoming." The final demonstration came when Ensign Patel, his genetically modified blood carrying enhanced oxygen capacity, maintained consciousness during a crushing G-force maneuver that should have rendered the crew unconscious. The frigate's impossible spiral brought them face to face with the dreadnought's bridge. "This is impossible," Thektar whispered. "Your bodies, they should have failed." Elena smiled. "Admiral, our bodies did fail. That's exactly the point. What you call fragility, we call adaptability. What you call weakness, we call opportunity for growth. You stopped evolving when you achieved perfection. We never stopped becoming stronger." The Corvani dreadnought's weapons powered down. Through the viewport, Elena could see the alien bridge crew, perfect beings in their pristine exoskeletons, staring in confusion at humans who had turned their greatest weakness into their greatest strength. "Perhaps," Thektar said slowly, "the Council has underestimated your species." Elena looked around her bridge. At Morrison's mechanical precision, Chen's augmented reflexes, Patel's enhanced physiology, and all the other beautiful imperfections that made humanity unstoppable. "Admiral," she replied, "you have no idea what we're capable of when we're broken." In the end, it wasn't humanity's strength that conquered the galaxy's respect. It was their refusal to let breaking mean defeated. Every shattered bone had been rebuilt stronger. Every failed organ had been replaced with something better. Every limitation had become a launching pad for transcendence. The galaxy had mocked their fragile bodies, but they had never encountered an unbreakable will.